Hi, how are you guys? I'm just gonna sit down and talk to you for a moment because I am so damn grateful. My channel has hit 30k and that is thanks to you who are watching right now. I wanted to celebrate this milestone because to me it's huge. It may not sound like a big number, but the moment I announced that I was taking the focus off of chess on my channel, there were a lot of people who unsubscribed and even told me that they hated what I was doing. They hated that I'm creating silly videos and not focusing on chess. And bye-bye. I really don't mind those people leaving because it means that all they cared about was free chess education. I have lots of chess courses, you can find them on many platforms, but on my YouTube I think I should have the liberty to choose what I want to talk about or what I want to film. So you guys who are here, you are my real community, I feel like, because you care about what I am passionate about, and that is not only chess. I like so many things outside chess, and I'm so grateful for you for having faith in me in new type of contents as well, new type of videos. And yeah, this is gonna be a lot of rambling if I don't stop, but because of the 30k, we are celebrating that today with an AMA. You guys have thrown at me loads of questions on all sorts of social media platforms, and I will try to address as many of them as possible in this video. Let's begin. When will you see your close friend Alexandra again? Hopefully very soon, Miss Bottas. I can't wait to have you in Europe, and you should visit us in Ireland. Just maybe move to our place, that would be ideal. If you could change anything about your life, what would it be? I think I wouldn't change anything. And that's not just because I think I'm really fortunate, but also that I wouldn't replace the difficult moments I had to go through, for instance, last year, because I feel like I learned a lot from them. So I would keep everything as it is because that made me the person I am today. When you were a kid, what did you want to become? I wanted to be a teacher, and I kinda have become one. At least I started out my career as an English teacher in primary schools in Madrid, and then I switched to chess and media. I think media is the right place for me, and content creation. What character traits do you value the most? Honesty, kindness, and gratitude. I think my top 3. What is your favorite video that you have made? I think I'm gonna go for a subjective choice, and that is the TwitchCon vlog with Kevin and RT. That's the event where I met Kevin, and it kinda changed my whole life, so definitely a favorite. What is your favorite animal you've had or always wanted? I really like dogs. I had dogs when I was a kid, and I really would like to have a pug or a French bulldog. But right now we only have a husky. Fogsz magyarul beszélni a videóidban? I doubt it. But good try. Have you ever considered learning Klingon, or would you consider it? It can only improve your nerd score. I appreciate any tip that can improve my nerd score, but I had to look up what Klingon is, so I think I'm not nerd enough. But definitely, anything that can make more geek, I'm in. What is the #1 destination you have been to or want to travel to? Oh, I have so many countries and places on my list that I still want to visit. And it's that I've been to a lot of countries already. But I would love to visit Australia, India, Egypt, just to name a few. So many more. Japan, definitely Japan. Your outfits are always so cute. Oh, thank you. Where do you shop at for clothes, and what's your makeup routine? Most of my clothes are from Mango and Zara. I think this one too is a Zara. I like basic outfits that have some kind of a special detail, like this top is super simple, but it has these buttons, so that's why I bought it. And my makeup routine, pretty much a disaster, with those skin products and bold lipstick. That's what I do every single day. I don't know any other makeup. What's your favorite food, or how many leather-bound books do you own? I own many leather-bound books. Oh, and food. Asian. I love Asian food. But I think I answered this already in the previous AMA. What sparkled your chess interest? Battle chess, look it up. Brilliant game, MS-DOS, all times, epic. What is your destiny? I'm hoping my destiny is to make people happy, especially the people around me, in my immediate circles, and you guys, my viewers, my community. What if I just ask you, how are you doing? I'm doing great, Ghost Toast. Thank you for the question, and I hope that you are doing very well too. I love your fan art. Please keep drawing. You are very talented. Woohoo! Congrats! Thank you, Lilia. Also, how do you have energy to appear on social media so frequently? I don't think I have the energy to be on social media this much, but I consider it part of my job. So if you feel like it's part of your to-do on a regular basis, then you end up doing it even when you are not feeling like doing it. Sometimes I edit my photos at 1 a.m. even if I don't really want to be posting, but I think as an influencer, as they call us, or content creator, it is pretty much part of our work. So yeah, I feel like it's a must. Which moment do you consider your major win in life? That's a tough one, Adriana. I feel like life is a journey that consists of many small steps, and those small steps lead to bigger milestones, but without those small steps we would go nowhere. So if I had to highlight one thing during this year, that would need to be meeting Kevin at TwitchCon. And the funny thing is, neither him nor I wanted to go to the event. I was in Iceland with Alexandra, and I really thought, why don't I stay in Iceland and just go sightseeing instead of taking a plane to Berlin? And he had a cold and wanted to return home from London. Luckily, both of us went to Berlin, and that's the win, I think. Life would have been different if we hadn't decided to attend the event. Will you play chess, you versus me, Henry and Kevin? Oh, and just to throw another curveball, you have to try and force a tie. Interesting suggestion, Max. I'm taking the challenge. And Liam is adding that I also can't move by myself, but instead will need to tell him what to do by using terms that he will not know of, so that he will have to guess what I mean. I think this is gonna be an interesting new year. I'm looking forward to you guys coming over. And definitely, the challenge is on. Oh, thank you, Finn. That's very kind. And the question is, you've been to quite a lot of events this year, so which has been your favorite, if you can choose? Well, I already said why TwitchCon was very important to me, but apart from TwitchCon, I think I liked a lot the Insomnia Birmingham edition in August, because that was the first time that Kevin was hosting a meet and greet and a Q&A on stage, and I think he did an amazing job. And for me it was just very memorable to be able to be by his side at such a major milestone in his career, and to talk to you guys at the meet and greet. That was lovely. Amber has given me 3 options, so I'm gonna choose... Let's go for number 2. What are some cultural things in Ireland that you've had to learn or adjust to? The pronunciation, I think that's the most difficult for me. Sometimes I call to order food or order a taxi and I don't understand the person on the other side of the line. I think my English is decent, but there are some people with really thick Irish accent that I still need to get used to. Also, it's always shocking. The weather is shocking, boy. Was that good? What language that you speak do you consider the hardest to learn? Probably Russian, because of the grammar, but there's one language that I studied for a year and couldn't ever speak, and that's called Finnish. So maybe Finnish. After all, I had to give up on it, and it's such a cute language. What are your favorite TV shows or animes? I don't really watch TV, but on YouTube I would watch talk shows. I really like James Corden and his carpool karaokes, and the Alan Show for interviews, so those have been some of my main inspirations career-wise. I think I learned a lot from James and Alan. If I can say that, I'm trying to learn a lot from them. How much do you love Kevin? Please say it, said Pepsi Man. Hi Pepsi Man. On a scale from 1 to 10, infinite. And maybe as much as Jim loves killing people. Are you with Kevin? I think I've answered this question by now. Who is your biggest influence in life? That's a tough one. I could make a long list about people that I really admire. But if I had to pick one, I think it would be my childhood hero, Judith Polgar, because she is still a role model for me, even if we have become friends since. I think she's inspiring inside and outside chess. She's just an amazing person, so humble, so kind, an amazing friend, and the passion that she has for anything she does is definitely something I live by. Hi Anna. Hi Hedgehog. How far in advance do you find out which tournaments you will be broadcasting? Funnily enough, that can vary. There are some events, for instance, Sitges. I'm here in Sitges, Catalonia right now. I knew about this event basically a year ago, since I wanted to return this year as well. I love this event. Other events may contact me just a few weeks or a month before, and then it's very difficult to arrange and change my plans last minute. So it depends on the event. I wish there were more chess events like Chess or Isle of Man that let me know way in advance that they want me to be there. Have you come to terms with there will always be trolls, haters online that are mean and hurtful for no reason? Do they still bother you, or do you block and move on? I reported a horrible comment on your picture earlier today. I can't believe he typed that. But thank you so much for defending me, that's very kind. I am aware that there will always be haters and trolls, so I don't really wanna waste my energy on them. I would only remove a comment if it's disrespectful, because that's the #1 rule on any of my platforms. If you don't respect me, you have no place in my community. Otherwise, criticism is fine, and I think I've grown a lot from the criticism I get online on what can I do better in my videos, how can I present better, how can I make a better interview. So thanks a lot to the haters and trolls out there that have been criticizing me. If you criticize me with respect, my respect to you too. What happens when you play your sister in chess? She quit chess when she was around 11 years old, but she used to beat me all the time. I think she's more talented than me at chess, so she could have become perhaps a world champion if she stick to chess. What's your favorite Kevin video? I have so many. The app Nana for sure, Country Roads the music video, A Day in the Life of My Sim. Kevin was in the basement for so long to film that, and then Jim is me basically when he wakes up. And the Spider-Man We Are that we filmed together, the intro. That was a fun Sunday. And among the new ones, the Reddit videos, Red Dead with mods, and the Vin Diesel memes. Have you seen those nipples? How do you stay so positive all the time? I have a couple of tricks. Sunshine helps a lot. Cheerful music, singing, dancing, and this curve on your face. I think if you smile regularly, sometimes even if you don't feel like smiling, but you put in a smile, I think it increases your mood immediately. But overall, I believe it's a question of attitude, and I just feel like I hate being down or being miserable. We all have difficult moments and problems, but I feel like when I'm not feeling great, I'm wasting my time. Life is so finite, and I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be down. So I try to pull myself together as quickly as possible, because I don't want to be wasting my time being the person I don't want to be. That's why I take a conscious effort to see the bright side of life. And then it changes everything around you. If you are optimistic, if you're positive, I think things will go your way regardless. So take things lightly, be more positive, and it's gonna work out. Things will work out for you. Thank you so much for watching my AMA and for sending in questions. I tried to address as many as I could. I know there are plenty that I didn't have time for, and some of the questions were similar to the ones I answered in the previous AMA, so take a look at that. I may have answered your question in the previous session, but all in all, I'm so grateful to all of you for everything that you do for my community, for this channel that keeps growing. Thanks to you guys. And I cannot wait to have you along my side throughout this new, very exciting journey. In the new decade as well. Damn it, new decade sounds like I'm ancient. Anyway, I hope to see you in the new year as well. Bye for now. I almost forgot to answer a really important question by Kip. If you could insert David Hasselhoff in any movie that already exists to make it better, what movie would it be? I think any movie would be way better with the Hoff in it, but if I had to choose a scene, it should be, in my opinion, the Titanic I'm flying moment. Just imagine the Hoff as a third wheel. And yet I record this AMA in the exact same hotel as my first one. I just couldn't sit on the balcony. I wanted to record right here again. But you see how sunny it is? And the moment I was filming, it was midday, so I would have ended up being only a silhouette. That's why I filmed inside my room. But yeah, that has been it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna leave you with this lovely view of the Mediterranean Sea. I need to go back and broadcast the playoffs this afternoon. So Massachusetts Chess Festival. If you are a chess fan, this is definitely a cool place to visit. Bye!